In the late 1990s, site sourcing for the new state courts began. This was due because of the possible increase in caseloads in the coming future. After a thorough search of the sites around Singapore, it was then determined that an open-air car park right next to the Octagon would be the site for the new state courts. The new state courts, together with the Family Justice Court, will form a judiciary hub here at Havelock Square. CPG then helped the client conceptualize the idea of the first high-rise courthouse in Singapore. This is an innovative idea that deviated from the more common low-rise courthouses that we see. CPG then conducted various design studies at feasibility stage and also allowed us to explore design concepts. And together with our understanding and knowledge about court planning, we started to develop the design criteria and also the design brief for the new project. This will form the basis of the eventual design.
It is exciting when the project is not just going by the norms, but moving with the time and pushing boundaries. State court towers' innovative features like the open facade, the slender tower, the 39 link bridges and many more are challenging because we are doing something different and the results are very rewarding.
What is unique about this building facade is that the typical glazed facade is peeled away to reveal the courtroom behind. With the open facades, the courtroom are seen as placed on a tray together with the roof terraces. There are 12 court trays in this building. The court trays are designed with different story heights. This allowed courtroom of different sizes to be placed easily on the court tray. What is eye-catching about the court boxes is the terracotta wall panel that form the wall enclosure of the court boxes. The design concept is to take reference from the roof tiles of the surrounding Chinatown shophouses. With this design intent, we look at various construction methods to achieve the color and the texture that we want. We explore several materials and eventually we settle on forming the panel with precast using pigmented concrete.
The slender office tower is one of the key features of this project. It has a narrow footprint compared to the building height of 178 meters. The circulation spaces linking the two towers are structurally connected. To raise the two towers, 39 link bridges are used at different levels and locations along the height of the building to connect the two towers together. We conducted a wind tunnel study on a scale model of building bridges, including the surrounding buildings. From this study, we determined that the building sway and the human contact at the upper floors are within the allowable limit. For the link bridges to be erected within the narrow space between the two towers, we had a detailed planning. To enhance the safety and minimize the working at high level, each link bridge was prefabricated as one piece and delivered to the site for erection. We then hoist the link bridge and place them on the cable before permanent final connections are made.
In the design of the courthouse, we knew that the building would have been a very large, complex and complicated. So in the planning, we have to make it very simple and clear. Upon arrival, the lift doors open to a very large and naturally lit lobby, and courtrooms are just placed by the left and to the right of this lobby. But what greets us at the end of the lobby is a view out to the city. This helps frame the orientation for the visitors to the building, and also this layout is repeated on every floor of the building, and this provides a very simple orientation and intuitive wayfinding for the visitors to the complex. In the state courts, we wanted to introduce lush planting and greenery to create pleasant environments for the court users as well as the surrounding communities. And by this, you can see the lush greenery on all the sky terraces of its towers.
Singapore has done well in the design of skyrise greenery for many buildings. We hope to push the envelope in having greeneries for court building as well.
Designers for public buildings, first and foremost, we design and plan with people at heart. Secondly, in the design approach for public building, it has to be true to its function and needs to its users, needs to the surrounding community. Not only the building has to relate well to the surrounding context, it has also to enhance the building environment as well to the living communities around.
Institutional project like the State Court Towers usually involves many stakeholders. There is a strict timeline, and an extra need to be prudent when it comes to budget and resources. The project manager oversees every aspect of the progress, ensures everyone moves towards the common goal while achieving their own objectives. I'm glad to have worked on this project with committed and experienced colleagues from our multidisciplinary team. Together with our strong expertise in the courthouse typology, the Court Towers proves to be an iconic building for Singapore.